Welcome back to Lottery Stories, the channel, where we bring you real stories of everyday people whose lives change forever with just one ticket. In today's episode, we're celebrating not just one, but several incredible winners who all did something many dream if they picked their own lottery numbers and hit the jackpot. These aren't quick picks or random selections. These were numbers with meaning: birthdays, anniversaries, lucky charms, or even just numbers that felt right. And against the odds, those carefully chosen digits turned into golden tickets. Their stories are proof that sometimes intuition, faith, and a little bit of luck can come together in the most powerful way. So sit back, be inspired, and remember your numbers could be next.
First on the list, an Arizona couple that won $410 million in 2020. On June 9th, 2020, a married couple from Glendale, Arizona, hit the Mega Millions jackpot with a ticket they had carefully filled out themselves, choosing numbers based on meaningful family birthdays. Longtime players for nearly 38 years, the couple, aged 70 and 63, opted for the lump sum cash payout, walking away with an incredible $227.8 million after taxes, making it the largest single payout in Arizona lottery history and the 11th largest Mega Millions jackpot ever. Though choosing to remain anonymous, they shared how a shiny heads-up penny and an itching hand gave them a feeling that luck was on the way. When the numbers hit, she screamed with joy and ran through the house, while he stood in stunned disbelief. "It's an amazing feeling," he said. "This is proof that you can't win if you don't play." With their lives transformed overnight, the couple plans to pay off their mortgage, provide for their children and grandchildren, invest wisely, and fully enjoy the years ahead. Second on the list, Wayne Harris of New York that won a $105 million in 2017. Wayne Harris, a 58-year-old electrical engineer from Homer, New York, became a Mega Millions jackpot winner after randomly selecting his own numbers without assigning any special meaning to them and matching all six in the September 22nd drawing to win $105 million. A self-described stoic who shares a home with his father, Harris discovered his win the next morning while checking the numbers online and calmly woke his dad to share the news. Despite the life-changing sum, he admitted the reality still hadn't sunk in, saying he never imagined he'd be holding a jackpot-winning ticket. Preferring a simple lifestyle, Harris chose the lump sum option of $66.5 million before taxes, netting nearly $44 million, and has no immediate plans for the windfall, though he hasn't ruled out returning to work as a general contractor if boredom sets in. His advice to others? You'll never know how lucky you are unless you play. It's not a lot of money to risk to win a lot. Third on the list, Kevin and Stephanie Blake of Michigan won $21 million in 2017. On October 13th, 2017, a day famously known as Friday the 13th became a life-changing moment for Kevin and Stephanie Blake of Waterford, Michigan, who won half of a $42 million Mega Millions jackpot after Kevin matched all six numbers using a combination of family birthdays he'd faithfully played for years, along with a couple of quick picks. Sticking to his usual routine, Kevin bought his ticket that day without even realizing it was Friday the 13th, slipped it into his wallet, and forgot about it. It wasn't until the next night, when Stephanie saw a news report about a winning ticket sold in Waterford, that they began to suspect something. After checking the numbers online and recognizing their familiar set of birthdays, they realized they had won $21 million. The excitement left them sleepless, and though they opted for a lump sum payout of about $13.1 million, netting $9.3 million after taxes, they plan to continue working, pay off debt, and invest the rest, and grateful that their longtime habit of playing meaningful numbers turned superstition into a stunning stroke of luck. Fourth on the list, Ira Curry of Georgia that won $324 million in 2013. December 17th, 2013, turned out to be unforgettable for Ira Curry of Georgia, who won half of a $648 million Mega Millions jackpot using numbers she personally selected based on family birthdays 8, 14, 17, 20, 39, with 7 as the mega ball, which she said is her family's lucky number. The 56-year-old claimed her prize the next morning, opting for the lump sum cash payout of nearly $174 million before taxes. Curry first suspected she might be the winner while driving and hearing a news report mentioning the retailer location and one of the winning numbers. Stunned, she asked her daughter to check the ticket. Though overwhelmed, she remained composed, describing the experience as unreal and saying it still felt like a dream. With the shock still sinking in, Curry admitted she hadn't yet made any plans for her newfound fortune, but her intuition in choosing those meaningful numbers made it a life-changing holiday season. Fifth on the list, the lucky family of Maryland that won $189 million in 2013. On October 1st, 2013, a man from Anne Arundel County, Maryland, became a Mega Millions winner, taking home a staggering $189 million jackpot after selecting numbers inspired by a vivid dream in which his relatives spoke the winning combination to him. Guided by faith, he prayed for a sign before purchasing 10 tickets at his regular lottery stop, using variations of those dream numbers along with his birth date details. When he learned the winning ticket had been sold at his usual store, he called out the numbers and realized with disbelief that he had them all on a single line. Overcome with emotion, he wept, saying it felt like a blessing after years of financial hardship. To keep the ticket safe, he first hid it under a water jug, then tucked it inside an unplugged lamp socket for over a week before finally driving through heavy rain to claim his prize. Surrounded by over a dozen joyful family members who dubbed themselves the Lucky Family, he opted for the lump sum payout of $86 million after taxes and shared plans to give back through a new charity while helping loved ones with their mortgages and futures. Sixth on the list, Judy Juntanen of Michigan won $19 million. The longtime lottery player picked her own numbers, though they held no special meaning. Juntanen chose the lump sum cash option of $13.9 million, receiving $9.8 million after taxes, and says her first purchase will be a new car that can better handle the deep snow. Seventh on the list, Zippy Vonier of Georgia, that won $50 million in 2012. Zippy Vonier, 55, won a $50 million Mega Millions jackpot with numbers they've been playing for years, originally chosen from a random quick pick ticket. When he told his wife the news, she was shocked. Vonier opted for the $38 million cash payout before taxes and plans to pay bills first while carefully considering their next steps. Last on the list, Philip Cimino of New York won $33 million in 2012. Philip Cimino, a 67-year-old floral designer from Garden City Park who never expected to retire, said, "One day I'm worried about paying my bills, and the next day, that's all gone." He explained that he chooses his lottery numbers from sales receipts he saves, saying, "Those receipts are full of numbers. I just pick 6 numbers at random and go with them." Typically, he sticks with the same set for a few weeks before starting over by dragging out my receipts, but he was about to change his numbers when he won the $33 million Mega Millions jackpot on November 2nd. Cimino claimed his prize 5 days later, opting for a lump sum cash payout of nearly $25 million before taxes. Humble about his win, he said, "I have no need for luxury things. I just want to sleep at night knowing I'll be okay," and plans to use the money to support family and friends.
These incredible stories remind us that sometimes a little faith, persistence, and a personal touch can lead to life-changing moments. Whether it was numbers drawn from dreams, birthdays, old receipts, or lucky pennies, each winner trusted their instincts, and it paid off in extraordinary ways. They proved that you don't need a magic formula to win, just the hope and belief that your numbers might be the ones. So if you've been playing the same numbers for years or thinking of picking your own for the first time, let these stories inspire you to keep dreaming big, because the next life-changing jackpot could be yours. And as always, play responsibly.